Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Guillaume de Fondemiere.
A lot of people.
A lot of people here, yeah. This is going to be exciting. We got the idea from the very first PlayStation experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of it. And had everyone cheer and hoot and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011, we started to work on a tech demo called Kara.
Oh, yeah.
And, this Android that is getting built. And when it released in 2012, we showed it as a prototype. Everyone was asking us, what happens to Kara when she goes out into the world? And so David Cage and the team started to work on, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years when human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere. They've taken on actually most jobs of humans. And although they look and speak and behave like human beings, they're only machines. They're really at the service of humans. And so in the game, you're going to play as 3 of these androids. Kara, of course, Connor, and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society. And as the player, you will have to make critical decisions that is going to impact their fate. So you're really going to be in control of the story and change the way the story unfolds.
I love games like this. And the great news is this is playable here this weekend at PlayStation Experience. But I don't want to wait. Why wait, right? I want it all. I want to open my presents right now. So Guillaume, take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise, right?
I don't hear you well, so please. So a little bit of context. We're playing this hostage scene, which is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as Connor. Connor is a prototype. He's been built to investigate deviant androids that all of a sudden do something weird. And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android has taken a little girl hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl. X for Sean, no? Okay, now I'm in control of the character. I can really move him around the way I want with the left analog stick. With the right analog stick, I can interact. So Connor is very intelligent. Shall I save the fish or not? Oh, too late, too late.
Wait.
There's no sound.
An android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Remember that every action has a consequence. So at any moment you can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the character. Shows you your objectives.
3 seconds. I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
So here, for instance, I can see that I can talk to Captain Allen.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay, quick. So I can ask him about the deviant's name, emotional shock.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
First thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Don't know if we said the right thing here, but okay. So as Connor the investigator, I have special abilities. One of his abilities of Connor is that he can analyze evidence. And if you find all the evidence, you can then put them together. And you enter into the reconstruct mode. So you can basically reconstruct what has happened in a recent past. So here, for instance, you can see that someone has taken this wallet here. So the deviant took the father's son. Okay, so we have unlocked something here, apparently, that we may use later in the game. So I'm going to further investigate this apartment, which is actually fairly large. So here, sorry, up.
Oops.
So there's really nothing you have to do. So back here. Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on. Way up. Good. So at any moment I can press R2 here and see, you know, those little yellow flags? That's an indication of everything that's interactive in the scene. So let's take a look at this person here. I have a bad controller, that we know now. Okay, and now I can reconstruct and try to understand what happened with him. It's really part of the gameplay to also play with the camera. Try to find clues.
is kind of creepy, Guillaume.
Okay, we found something. I've unlocked a new evidence that I'll be able to analyze. Okay, now we understand probably what happened. Deviant was going to be replaced, didn't like it. Oops. All right, so that is a soft reminder that time is of the essence. Here again, I can reconstruct the events, try to understand what happened. I can turn the camera. And now I found a weapon. Should I take the weapon? Okay, so now I have a 78% probability of success. Should I? Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Ooh, I need to approach slowly. So, what do you want?
You need to trust me. Let me help.
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me.
Shall we hop the cup?
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
What should I do?
Okay? Are you armed?
Truth alive.
I don't have a gun.
You're lying. I know you have a gun.
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked. Quick.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me.
That's good.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
What should I do? Quick.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy.
should I do quick?
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
What should I do?
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Quick? Should we? I knew you would say that.
Nice job. Nice job. Well done.